Welcome everyone, back with the latest time trial video, where I go through my best lap, and show you if I'm able to get gold, driving in automatic, and hopefully show other drivers who attempt this in automatic, that if I was able to be fast enough, then it can be done. Sometimes, I'm not fast enough, or the elite drivers make the gold target out of reach, and I'll have to switch to manual. I'll showcase those laps in these videos as well. I do all my driving on controller, and in time trials, I drive with assists on, which are countersteering, ASM, ABS, and traction if needed. I'm also using the braking area, apex markers, and chasing one of the leaders' ghost. The second part of this video will be the chase cam view, so you can see the full position of the car through turns as I'm driving. With all that being said, let's jump right into the lap and show you how I did. This time trial is at Lago Maggiore East in the GT by Citroen road car. ABS is weak, traction at 1, and I needed to turn on ASM for this car. Turn 1. I'm using the second overhead sign and I start braking just as it passes off screen. Let off as I'm passing over the second last bar and let it coast through the turn. For the hairpin turn, I'm using the end of the white paint in the grass as my marker. Let off the brake quick at the last bar and start getting back on the throttle gradually until I can go full out. I lift at the first bar for here. For this right, I'm braking right at the first bar of the area, and it's a thin one. Let off going over the second last bar, coast until I approach the inside curb, and gradually get back on the throttle. Here I use the first red bar, but I'm braking just before it, or you can use this first section of red paint on the barrier. I let off when the stands on the left start passing off screen, and back on the throttle gradually around the apex. Here at the S-curve, I'm using the beginning of the curve, and brake right as it starts. I let off around the third last bar, let it coast to the inside curve, and had to hit the brake again quickly before getting back on the throttle. Then I flooded the throttle, going from 50% to 100 as needed, and completely off the throttle at one point just to keep my line. Here at the final turn, I start braking at the second bar, which is just a few meters before the 100 board. I let off passing over the second last bar. I tapped the gas just before the apex to keep up my speed, then back on it coming off the curb, and go full out once I was straight enough. This time trial was a little more difficult for me than I thought it would be. That's why I had to turn on a couple assists, and that helped me get a new time of 1:26.138. Not much better than the current target time and hopefully good enough to stay gold. Now I leave you with the chase cam view. Hope this video can help all my fellow automatic drivers get themselves that gold. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and see you in the next video.